Hi everyone, I'm your pharmacist Sidra and welcome to my channel Ask Your Pharmacist, where I talk all about health and pharmacy. Okay, so let's talk about stress. Today I want to share some tips on how to deal with stress, how it affects your health, and what are some signs of stress. So guys, being a pharmacy manager, I deal with stressful situations almost every day. Because in addition to patient care, a pharmacy manager is often driven by numbers. We often have to deal with patient demands, anger, and frustration, and it can get pretty crazy. But I try my best not to let it affect me personally. Although I'm human, it does affect me sometimes and I get stressed out. But I have my ways to manage it. So stick with me till the end of this video and I will tell you my 5 simple tips to deal with stress that I follow on my day-to-day basis. But first, let's see what stress does to your body. Okay, so you're at work, phone's ringing off the hook, customer yelled at you, you're probably late for a deadline, you have relationship issues, or in general, your life is changing. To say the least, you're stressed out. So now your brain decides to send out stress hormones, your heart races, you breathe quickly, and your muscles are ready for action, meaning you're stressed out. Now, if this happens for short term, it's good, as it helps you cope with potentially serious situations. But when stress response keeps on firing day after day, it could put your health at serious risk. Symptoms of chronic stress include irritability, anxiety, depression, insomnia, and many more. And not only that, but stress hormone affects your respiratory and cardiovascular system. So during the stress response, you breathe faster in an effort to quickly distribute oxygen-rich blood to your body. And if you already have a breathing problem like asthma, stress can make it even harder to breathe. Under stress, your heart also pumps faster. Actually, stress hormones cause your blood vessels to constrict, and this also raises your blood pressure. Now, stress not only affects the system of your heart and lungs, but it also affects your digestive system. Under stress, your liver produces extra blood glucose to give you a boost of energy. Not just that, but over time, stress hormones will weaken your immune system, affect your skin, and you can get skin problems and weight gain. See, stress can totally affect not just our mental, but also our physical health. Now the question arises, how to diagnose stress and what are the signs that indicate that you're actually really stressed out? When you're stressed out, you may experience many different emotions like anxiety, anger, fear, sadness, or frustration. You may also behave differently in stress. For example, you may become withdrawn, indecisive, or inflexible. Also, you may not be able to sleep properly and eventually get insomnia. And that's very common. You can actually check my video on sleep disorder where I relate stress with insomnia. And you can check my tips how I manage the stress and how you can help sleep if you're stressed out. I'll put the link of the video in the description for you. So basically, everyone reacts differently to stress. Some people smoke, some drink alcohol. The point is, if you experience stress repeatedly over a prolonged period, you may notice your sleep and memory are affected. Your eating habits may change, or you may feel less inclined to exercise. Now, it's natural that everybody experiences stress from time to time. In the short term, acute stress can give you the motivation you need to power through a tough situation or meet a pressing deadline. Over time, however, long-term chronic stress can negatively affect your health. If you feel run down, overwhelmed, or worried on a regular basis, you may have chronic stress. So here are my 5 tips to reduce stress. My first tip when you're feeling stressed is to meditate. Meditation can produce a deep state of relaxation. During meditation, you focus your attention and eliminate the stream of jumbled thoughts that may be crowding your mind and causing stress. This process may result in enhanced physical and emotional well-being. Meditation is a simple technique that if you practice for as few as 10 minutes each day, you can help control the stress, decrease anxiety, improve cardiovascular health, and achieve a greater capacity for relaxation and have a quality sleep. Just don't believe that stress is unavoidable, because it is avoidable. Okay, so tip number 2 is very simple. Take a shower or bath. There's something about cleansing yourself physically that also cleanses yourself mentally. It also cleanses your energy, because just washing away all these impurities relaxes you instantly. Take time to hydrate and drink lots of water after a shower or a bath, and you'll notice that you feel so much better right away. My third tip is the biggest one, and that is be present. You notice when you're stressed, you are usually feeling worried or anxious about the future because it's uncertain. You're unsure whether you're going to pass this particular test, or you're not sure whether something is going to be certain, and that can drive us crazy if we allow it to. But when you're present, you're focused on whatever is in front of you. And if you haven't noticed, here's the key. You can almost always handle the present moment in front of you. So whatever the challenge is happening in your life, it's the situation that you are in right now, and you can deal with it. But usually we are stressed because we're trying to deal with the situation that's not happened yet. It's actually in the future, and that's what's causing the stress. Know that your power is in here, in the present moment. If you're focused in present, you're flowing, you're solving the problem in front of you, and you have the power to conquer it. Stress is a trick your mind plays on you before anything is actually happening. It's an anticipation, not an action. So focus on the action in the present moment, and you'll be just fine. My fourth tip is to brain dump, meaning journal it all out. One way to handle stress is to write things down. When you journal out all your thoughts, worries, and anxiety, you see what's causing the stress, and you see how irrational some of your fears or worries might be. This might help you feel more clear afterwards, so that you're not in your head all the time. Because once you see it down on the paper, you'll be able to organize your thoughts a little bit. When I journal, I'm able to tie knots to different events and discover positive in many events of life that actually, when happened, stressed me out. Like when I was struggling both personally and in my career, keeping a journal helped me control my emotions and improve my mental health. I was actually able to reflect on my blessings in the tough time. I even advised myself and set my goals in the journal. It's like a therapy session. So you can really use journaling as a tool to relieve your stress, to tell yourself, actually remind yourself that it's going to be okay. You can use it as a productive time to get organized, plan your next baby steps, see what beliefs or thoughts you're holding back, and really use it to get clear. Okay, so the fifth tip I have for you is to talk to someone, because sometimes you need an outsider perspective to be able to see situation clearly. So talking to a trusted friend or family member, therapist, whoever it is, it can really help you relieve your stress and anxiety. It can put you at ease and feel at peace a little more. Simply talking about our problems and venting our negative emotions with someone we trust can be profoundly healing. It reduces stress, strengthens our immune system, and reduces the physical and emotional distress. If you are overwhelmed by stress, ask for help from a healthcare professional. You should really seek help right away if you have suicidal thoughts or a feeling that you cannot cope with, or you're using drugs or alcohol more frequently as a result of stress. Understand, in life there are things you can control, and there are things that you cannot control. And it's a waste of time to focus and worry about things that are out of your control. So just focus on everything that you can control. When you don't mind what happens, you're living more in the moment and you're living more carefree. You then actually have zero expectations, because then whatever happens, happens. The idea is the life will take you in these different directions. You have challenges and hard times, but everything given to you, everything put in front of you is like a gift of life and is there to help you grow. You can either choose to get depressed or learn from it and get stronger. So just trust that whatever is in front of you is whatever you have to go through to get stronger and a better person. And actually, an easy life is not real. There's no easy life. There is no perfect life. bad things are gonna happen. But as long as you have the mindset that I'm gonna do my best and not care about the outcome, you'll be okay. You know, when I'm stressed out, I always try to follow a great quote of my mentor that have patience in bad times and be grateful to God in good times. So on that note, I want to end my video. I'm sending all the positive vibes and energy to you. I hope that whatever stress you're going through right now, you just take a step back from it, appreciate what you have, and be grateful for everything that you have, and just relax. It'll be okay. All right, guys, so this is it. I'll see you guys next time with another topic on health and pharmacy. Until then, you take care. Bye.